Hello YouTube, how you doing? So I've pretty much finished the clients at the moment. I'm just going to do a couple more things on it, probably just a few bits and pieces. Hold on, I'll just put my thing down so I can actually show you what it looks like. And not too bad. I'm pretty happy with the end result. Looks pretty nice. This is the end result of pretty much working on it. Yeah, not a bad little tower to be honest, and it's a good size too. Not too big, not too small either. So at this point in time, I'm still sort of working on it, but I've just started on another one at the moment, which is this little Lavino, which is actually going to be it's going to be a basic business computer. So it's probably, I mean, it's not going to be majorly expensive. This is something I'm going to be selling. So I've already set Windows up on it. At this point, I put Windows 7 on it. I didn't put anything fancy on it. If anybody wants Windows 10 or anything like that, they're going to have to obviously go in for a license, or go for different things. As I said, there's certain standard stuff anyway, but there's a standard install that I do, which is mostly Windows 7 in most cases. At this point, I'm just putting 7 on there for the moment. If anybody else wants anything else on there, they're going to have to talk to me about it and just see what they want, whether they want Linux or something, or it doesn't really matter. My point is, anyway, it's going to be a basic Office machine, which is pretty much the premise of it at this point. I'm just going to delete that driver because I don't need it anymore. So at this point, I'm customizing everything on the system just to run correctly. Comes with one second. What do you mean? Comes with a basic system on it. It comes with a basic system on it, obviously. 3 gigabytes of RAM, 1.8 gigahertz dual core. So, I mean, it's basically a business machine. It's not really designed to do much more than business and typing and things like that. So, that's alright. That's not an issue. Let me just delete that. So, that's pretty much that for the moment. I'm going to probably put some freeware software on there to create my app shortcuts folder, app shortcuts, which is just a little folder that I put on the desktop, and that goes, anything that's related to apps or anything of that nature goes there. I'm just gonna name, and there we go. Now once that's done, I pretty much head over to the internet and hold on a moment. Oops. Let's Explorer 8. Yeah, I don't care about that. Yeah, I guess turn on suggested. We'll just go with Express settings for now, and I'll do the rest later. Obviously, oh yeah, I have to access. Well, we head over to the internet as I put in my password for the internet, obviously. Let's see, go. Sorry, you don't have to access the wireless. So that's alright. Refresh that page. Go back to there and set that as my home tree or picture networks as public. I'll set this for the home network for the time being. It's just easier just to tell all the network configuration stuff's correct and things of that nature. There we go. Now it's connected. Aha, there we go. Alright. So, pretty much at this point I just got to do Windows updates. Get up to Service Pack 1. Shit. Fine. Go to Google. Yeah, browser not supported, obviously. That's fine. No problems. You need to go to Google, that's all. So I'm just going to go over to Google. If I can get it to fucking go. Fucking pain in the ass. Whatever. Yeah, we'll just make that random share. Open that up again, for fuck's sake. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. Right, so we got the internet now. Now I'm just going to go over to Google. Actually, I'll head over to nineNight.com and just get the installer for that. So I can put all the random ass software on there that I normally do, which I normally include a package of freeware software basically, which is just, you know, general stuff that you would include with any type of computer that you want to do support for or you want to offer warranty on. So let me go over here. Firefox, Chrome, Skype has a standard, Thunderbird, a mail client. I always put a mail client on there. Security Essentials, Malwarebytes, Super Anti-Spyware, which is quite a good program. iTunes, VLC, Audacity, K-Lite codexes, and always include that sometimes. Oh well, nobody's really going to be doing it, so I won't include that. 7-Zip, which is free, Image Burn, XP Burn, basic editing software for photos, OpenOffice, and that's about it really. Those are the main things I like to include on a client's computer. I mean, sometimes I might include an extra one just because I know the client's going to be doing something specific on it, but yeah. Download installer. Right. Save. Once I've done that, save it. And that's saved. Yay. Now, I'll close that. And I'll go back to Google. I'll obviously go back to Google, which... Oh, for fuck's sake, what is this thing doing now? You fucker. Jesus fucking Christ, what is this thing? Oh, it just installed an update. Okay, that would make sense. Huh, I was wondering what the fuck it was doing. Anyway, that's kind of weird. Anyway. Refresh page. Right. What do we need? So we've gone to Google. Now we want to go to CC Cleaner, and my fucking display is now acting like a dick. Obviously, it's going to be a dick. Clever dick, dun 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 dun. A clever dick, dun 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 dun. Okay, so sorry, my display was actually a little bit funny. Let's see what happens. I might have to restart the computer because I think it just installed a video driver, to be honest. Some updates. Okay. Yeah, tick that. I do like to get the standard install drivers just because this is a generic computer and it's probably going to be Windows updates are probably going to get the proper drivers anyway, so I'm not too worried. I do realise that Microsoft do make mistakes with a lot of that stuff, but if it's a generic driver, 100%, I'd say at least 70 to 80% of the time they get the right drivers, so I'm not majorly concerned about it. There we go. Oh, that's weird. There we go, that's downloading. And we'll just download that. Save. I just want to download. There's a couple of things I want to download specifically, so that's alright. CC Cleaner. Now I should reboot this machine, which this is basically during the install anyway, so that's alright. Reboot. Once I've rebooted the machine, it should be all good. At this point. Shutting down. As I said, I do have Windows 10 on my own machine. I've not really had any major issues with, I mean, I've had a couple of little issues here and there, but I think that's mainly just because of my hardware configuration, and specifically down to my hardware configuration being the issue. At the end of it, I'm trying my best here, but, you know, they've ended the free upgrade period for Windows 7 to Windows 10 anyway, so that's a little bit frustrating, but I was expecting it, to be honest, at this point. So, okay. Boot up the machine. Is that going to boot? Just going to sit there, because I have got a hard drive plugged in, and I'm wondering whether it'll affect the... Oh, no, it didn't. Never mind. Never mind, it booted. All good. I thought it might have affected how it booted, but never mind, it didn't. Okay, we go there. Then, pretty much at this point, I'm just waiting for it to reboot and apply some changes to the registry and stuff like that, and stuff of that nature. Okay. Okay. This is... Hold on a second. I just want to close this blind, because it is starting to get late, and... Just good to have that blind closed after a certain time of night. There we go. Right. So let's see. So the Intel drivers installed. Yay. So there'll be some more drivers we need to get. Not drivers. Well, probably drivers too, but mostly I think it's just updates. Check for updates. So, aside from that, I'll just install that as a standard install, because I always put CC Cleaner on computers that I run. Always been good with CC Cleaner, and I always like it as a general piece of software. No, I won't install the Google Toolbar, but I will install Google. Actually, no, because I'm going to install that with the other installer anyway. Okay, run. It's going to run. And that's good. Okay. Perfection. Right, okay, thank you, close. I'll move that over anyway. There's another installs. Most of the stuff's to SP Watts Service Pack 1 based. I'll make sure it's Microsoft Security Essentials on there. Yes, Skype can definitely go on there. Oh, hold on a second, there's still more. I'll take that Dell. Well, I might just install I'll just tick these ones because I like these are extra updates and stuff, because I'm pretty sure, being a base machine, most of these base machines do have some pretty good runs on these anyway. Thank you. Install. Accept. Accept. And close. Oh, pretty much. Okay, so at this point I'm doing that. Chuck that in there. What I'll do is I'll make these large so it's easier for the client to find them. Hard drive space. It's not too bad. It's 160 gigabyte hard drive, which is okay for the purposes of business. You don't expect it to be totally massive. It's going to download. It's probably going to take a little while to download. So I'll just leave that to download basically at this point. I'll probably put a probably most like 12 months warranty on it. 12 months warranty on it, on any of the parts inside it, and I'll run it through some tests, obviously, to see if the system is running correctly, which I have to do. I have to run some burn-in tests and things like that. So we will see how it fares with those burn-in tests and such, which is its reconditioned side, but I've got to test stuff anyway. And the sound, I don't know if it's working. Just listen through my headset to see if it is working. Let's see. Yes, it's working. And let me just go to test. Perfect, it works. And obviously the microphone port works. Let me just see. Actually, no, the microphone port will not work because I can't plug it right into the front of it. That is the only thing I cannot test, but I will test that a little bit later, just to make sure that it is working properly. But I have tested the sound. I've tested a combination of that stuff, basically to get the system up and running, which is great and spectacular. So I've tested most of the things that majorly need to be tested. Okay. That's my terabyte hard drive there. Is there anything else that's important that's going to go in here? I think we're pretty good for the moment. Networking. There we go. Screen resolution. So it's okay. It seems to be working, so that's good. 23%. So basically, I'm just waiting for the updates to download at this point. So, and then I've got to install this pretty much, which is the freeware software package that I normally install. So that's all good. Creating restore point, and it's pretty responsive. So, mind you, it has got 3 gigabytes of memory, but maybe it's a bit overkill. But I don't think so, especially when you're doing a lot of multitasking. You can combine it with stuff, spreadsheets, lots of spreadsheets and stuff open. So I don't think 3 is. I think 3 is probably being generous, but whatever. Doesn't really matter as long as it works. It's the main thing. There we go. Yeah, I think that, yeah, so that should work. Shit. Okay, so for the moment, those are okay. For the moment, I'm just going to leave that because it's probably got to install all the Windows updates and everything else first before it does anything else. I'm just going to turn... Actually, I'm going to switch back to my bench machine. There's a little switch thing down here. Switch back. Oh, shit. I will switch back as soon as I push the right button. So that's my little switcheroo-y thing. Alright, so I'll switch back to my bench machine. I was doing some scanning and stuff. So what I might do is turn off preferences and system settings. Turn the start off shit on this. I don't need that at startup, thank you. So that's my YouTube channel, as you know. What else we got? I was just doing some scanning with that, and iCloud, which is now gone, or it should be. Yes, it's gone. Thank you. Okay. That's my Facebook. Just recently put some pics up, actually. Okay. Anyway, that's my YouTube. Okay. Oh, it's been created from my library. Okay. Okay, so what else? I've done a basic scan, and I did a antivirus scan. I did a scan with this, which I haven't found. I didn't find anything, which is good. Install. I haven't got Skype open at the moment. What else we got here? There's a bunch of stuff. I think most of it's just related to that anyway. So, is my bench machine working? Yes, it's working. So let me see here. My bench machine's working pretty well so far. I just wanted to make sure all my software and everything else was up to date. Offhand. Yes, update. Just need to update this program, which is, of course, hardware monitor. Update that. Let's see. Come on, there we go. Yes, yes. And there we go. Okay, maybe me text. I was just curious about some of the tweaks they did anyway. It's good to know. Okay, that's good. Let me see. I think I updated this to the latest. Yes, I did. The latest version. Gonna dump that in there. Place it. What else we got here? I think this is the latest version of this HD Tune. Should be okay. I think that should be fine. I've got a couple of testing pieces of software on here, which just put this here. I've got the Seagate tools for Windows, and I've got HD Tune, which is the plain version. So it's just for testing and doing error checking and stuff like that. Acrobat Reader DC. I don't really. That's gone. It's fucked. So delete that, and shit. What I might do though is run a scan with Malwarebytes, because I haven't opened this for a while on here. Just because I haven't run a scan for a while, I thought I'd check anyway. I normally like to check the work machine every so often. What else have we got on here? This, which I think needs updating. We'll check. Yes, there is a new version available. This may take several minutes. Yeah, this is a good little thing. You can put a USB. What do you call it? You can put it on USB. You can put Windows on the USB thing. It's just for me for doing diagnostic stuff and just basic stuff. So nothing fancy. Is not too bad. It's gonna. There we go. Install. Yes. Yes. And yes. And yes. 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 Right. There we go. Okay. Close that. I might even, at some point, I mean, I've just been testing it out mainly because it's been that long since I've used it, but I might end up buying an actual version of it, a small license version, a pro version or something like that, something with a fairly inexpensive license would be good. What else is this? Oh, this is this one. I haven't updated this for a while, so let me just check for new version. Here we go. Update. I'm trying to update TeamViewer. I do love TeamViewer. TeamViewer is pretty cool. What else? Let's see. Super Anti-Spyware Free Edition. That's what we're doing. Let's check webcam software. CPU ID. Yeah, so pretty much at this point I'm just there we go. Okay, close. Alright, so I'm just installing that. It's the latest version. Let's see. Is this going? Still updating. That's fine. Should be okay. Yeah, it should be okay, so I'll just close that anyway, I don't really need it open. So, it's just more to update it than anything else. Close, let's see. Paint Shop, which I don't know whether it's actually the latest version on here or not. Before you tell me, yeah, it's telling me it's except when you install. I'll download that anyway, that's good. So, I don't know whether it's a shortcut anyway. That's Skype. I don't care. It's part of Skype. What else we got? That's webcam software. Yes. Okay, to update. Still waiting for this to update. So pretty much. There we go. Yes. Okay. Pretty much at this point, I'm just updating all the pieces of software on my system. Okay. Come on. Okay. Specky, I might actually update too. Don't know whether there is an update available, but there probably is. Let's check. Just checking to see if there is one. Let's see. Okay. Still checking. I think, yeah, that's the latest version. Must be. Yep. Okay, that's the latest version. Alright, what else we got? Is there anything else here that's probably going to need an update? I probably need to reboot this machine at some point anyway. Not now. This, I probably have to end up rebooting. Let's see, that's still doing its thing. That's pre-scanning, which is, yeah, okay, that's fine. close that window. Close that window too, and then close, minimize that one. Close. So what else we got here? I don't care about that. I think I do actually have to get is antivirus for my dad's computer and for my work laptop. This computer has antivirus for the next 78 days, so it'll be fine up until the point that I get a new license. So I was figuring what I'll do is I'll just do it in one big hit. Is I'll pick up a license that's basically like 3 computers at once, but I'll probably be the most likely the ESET antivirus, ESET Smart Security, most likely. Not that I have anything against Zone Alarm, but it has caused a couple of issues with Windows 10 on and off, so I'm just reluctant to use it in Windows 10, honestly. Let's see, yes. What else we got? Let's see. Okay. Don't care about that. That's still scanning. Still got data on here and stuff, so I'll probably end up I need to muck around. I'll probably put some new hard drives in there, maybe a bit more capacity. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. And just what's this? This is just a random ass folder that's there to need to be deleted. It's just a text file. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I'll put blank. Text file. That way I know exactly what it is. Blank text file for notes. And this one is nothing either. It's just bullish. It's just bullshit. Okay, so we'll delete that too. Delete. And that just scan file system, which is okay. That's perfect. Okay. What else we got? That's obviously my YouTube channel stuff. Just those there. So at this point, I think I've updated everything on this computer. I'll probably have to do my dad's, a little bit more on my dad's, to be honest, most likely. Definitely be something I have to do. So let me just check. What do we got? So the other thing I have to do is, as I said, is I have to get my hands on some antivirus. Well, I've been looking into multiple license antiviruses for ESET, and they're not too badly priced if you only want a year worth of protection with, which I've got a year's worth on my main PC at the moment. So I could use that year's worth on these 3 computers, this computer plus my dad's computer plus my laptop, pretty much. So yeah. I'll probably have to purchase a separate license for my own computer, but that's not a problem. I can do that anytime. That's not a big issue. It's been scanned. That's alright. So I probably need to reboot this now. Let me go and check the other computer. Oh, shit. It's always fun. Let's have a look. Let's see. Yes, I accept. Accept. Yes, I accept. Yada, yada, yada. Install. So, pretty much at this point. Okay. Right. So, that's finished, and it didn't find anything. That's interesting. Let me see. Let's see, what's this? Yes. Okay. Just doing updates and stuff like that, that's fine. That's still fixing up updates at the moment, so... Okay. So, let's see. Well, that should be okay though, let me see. Most of these okay. Alright, so what does it say? 9 out of 25. So 9 out of 25. 11. It's downloading still. I need to do these other ones, but unfortunately I cannot do them right now. It's a little bit annoying, but I will. I do have to get some air conditioning out here though, but I think my he's still mucking around out here, so he's still got a lot more to do. I'm hoping that if he clears the space over the other side, which he has sort of cleared a space, there is lot more space than there used to be. But as soon as he clears the space out there, I'll probably put an air conditioner in there just to keep myself warm and cool in winter, depending on the situation. Okay, close. Another one anyway. Okay, so that's... I'm a little annoyed though. I wanted to actually see if I could get this phone to search for if you could search for I wish you could search for I was hoping it could have searched for the headset that we've got, but apparently it must have to have the same type of handset, so I'll have to find out exactly what replacement handsets are required for things, because I want to put an extra handset for the phone out here. So that's just, yeah, unfortunately it's I'm going to have to buy an extra phone, but oh well, no matter. Spyware, virus and spyware definitions from Microsoft are being installed. Let's see. Okay, what else we got? Yep. So far, so good. I'm looking pretty good with that. I haven't got any viruses or anything like that. Let's look at no infections. 33. Okay. Less viruses. That's okay for the moment. Okay. CC setup 5.0. I don't know, I might end up buying like a 3-prong license or something like that. I'll have to have a look on the website and see exactly how much it's going to cost me. What? Interesting, it got to the end. Anyway, that's curious. Rather curious. Okay then. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so this is still installing. So I'm going to leave that to install. I'm also going to go over to the power options on this computer, because I'm going to be mucking around with it for a while. Go to hardware and settings. Go over here. And never save changes. There we go. So we don't want to switch off. There we go. Beautiful. That's perfect. Okay, so there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. And first time to scan several times, so we'll just let that scan, obviously. And these, I might even start this now just to make sure it's properly done, sort of thing. Okay. Yes. Which I've got a few things installed, so we'll just, while that's a few programs there. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll leave that up on the screen. That I don't really much care about at this point. This I care a little bit more about, and this I will leave here just so I can monitor what's going on. And I think for everything else I might just reboot my Workbench computer. Just reboot my Workbench computer. Yes. And what does it scan now? Oh, it's already done that. What the hell? So no, I don't need to do that anymore. Close this stuff up and they'll reboot the system. Pretty much at this point. Pretty much the Workbench computer. I don't know. I might be adding something to the Workbench computer because it could do with a little more workload stuff, just like maybe a bigger processor with more cores to be able to do multiple stuff and things like that. I don't know at this point. Maybe I will see how things pan out towards the future. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Oops. Oh shit. What am I doing? Let's see. What is my shit? Okay. Password in for the Workbench computer. Log in. Obviously. There's also a charge cable out here in case I want to charge my mobile. Always handy. Okay. Right, okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's see. I think most of this stuff is pretty good now. I think we're pretty good for this. I burned a couple of CDs today just to test that system out. But at this point, I'll leave my Workbench computer on, and I will switch back to the other computer. So, as you can see, that is installing those updates I need to install. There's 19 of them. So we'll see how those goes. I'm just going to leave those to update. And that is pretty much my time on the bench for today. I have been doing a lot more in between that. I've also been testing, well, as I said, I've been doing the install on this. I still got a bit more to do on this. I want to do a little more testing on it, things of that combination, but I won't be taking it out. I'll be taking it into the client on Friday when I go in to do my volunteer work, because it was one of the gentlemen from there that actually bought it off, wanted me to build it. So yeah, pretty happy here. At this point, this computer is going to be for sale at some point, but not right now. I've also set up a printer right here and a scanner, just in case I need to do scanning. Printer and scanner, pretty much combination, and I can even do a photocopy if I want. So let's do a photocopy. We'll just do a random photocopy, just for the hell of it. There's not really much you can. I do have some extra ink for this anyway. Yeah, that probably wasn't the best example. I might actually do a proper photocopy of something. I might actually stick something in the scanner this time and actually do proper. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Is that a paper jam or no ink? What is it? Okay. It's probably out of ink. Damn it. You fucker. It's probably out of ink, that's probably the problem. Probably what I need to do is probably out of ink. Oh, my luck. Yeah, it's probably out of ink, that's probably the issue. So what do black ink, colour ink. Do I have any ink? I know I have ink, but I have no idea where it is. It's around here somewhere. But I do have ink somewhere. Ah, it's alright. I'll have to find it. I'll have to go through some of my stuff and actually find it. I know it's here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got ink for this printer anyway. So that's not a big issue. All good. Now I've got a scanner here now and I've got a printer, so that's the main thing. The only thing is there a scan button. An individual scan button, I wonder. Stop. There should be. Basically, I want to do. Well, I can do a photocopy of it if I want to. I've got another one inside anyway, so this one's only sort of the backup one, just in case the other one has a failure or something. Which the other one's like a laser printer anyway. So, all right. I tried to print. As I said, I didn't have a problem printing a page today. So, let me. Well, I know the scanner works. Let me go into. Let me go into. Let me actually go into. Scan, which I should probably put a shortcut on the desktop for that. Scan. I'm going to put scanning app, which is just the basic Windows scanning app. So I'm going to pin that to this taskbar, and then I'm going to open it up. Go to the scanner, new scan. Bring the DPI up a bit. Probably go way higher than what it is. We'll just go scan. There's probably better ways, probably better software, I don't know, to be honest. I haven't downloaded the drivers completely, I'm just going by scanning, using the scanning software that's already available in Windows. So I mean, at the end of it, I'm not totally, probably end up finding something that's a bit better. Most likely the Canon software that goes with the actual printer itself. I'll probably download it, but I just haven't had a chance. There we go. There we go, see? So there we go, that's the scan, and then we save it, which I think it's already saved. If you actually go into, it gets saved to documents, I think. Documents, there we go, scan documents, there it is. Oh, God, this is going to open the other way. Yes, open. Okay, and there it is. There we go. Daniel Baldwin. Anyway, let's. I don't know. I think I'll watch that anyway. But that's that there anyway. But okay, so that's cool. No problem. That one's okay. That one's okay. Oh, there we go. That's all good. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that there. We'll switch back to the other computer that's being worked on the bench. And away we go. There we go. It's all waiting to be downloaded and installed. So it's 22 of 25. So there, at this point in time, everything seems to be going pretty smoothly. I'll leave my hard drive there for the moment. At this point in time, and I'll plug up my my little automatic screwdriver, just because it's a good idea to plug it up, because I haven't had it on charge for a couple of days or a day or so. Where the fuck is this? Oh, are you joking me? Where the fuck is this cunt? Where? Oh, there it is. Okay. What the fuck is it? Okay, sorry. I had the wrong power cord. Okay. There we go, that's charging now. Alright, so turn off my work lights. Oops. There we go. Down. Off. There we go. And grab my coffee cup. And switch off the light. Even though I did leave it on overnight anyway, I don't mind leaving it on, it's not too bad anyway. And while I'm in here, turn the lights off. My dad will probably end up using that later, so that's the only reason I didn't turn it off. Anyway, that's been my day pretty much. So I'll say adieu to everybody, pretty much, and yeah, I'll say adieu for now, and thank you very much. Hope you enjoy my little workbench thing, as I always do, but anyway, all good. Thank you very much, YouTube, catch you, and like, favourite, and subscribe if you like my videos. Stay tuned for more, obviously, yeah.